Okay, I'm here. I'm getting ready to fix this jet pump here. It overheated for whatever reason, and all the joints are now loose, and it will not pick up prime. It was a do-it-yourselfer. This is a dresser coupling, shouldn't be in there. And all this style piping shouldn't be used on a jet pump. So it'll be a fun one. We'll see if he can get it running. Could have ran too hot and melted the impellers or warped them inside there that it will not work, but we're going to give it a whirl before we go and replace it. I'm going to cut the tank loose because I'm probably going to reroute it a little bit later. How about that? Tank is shot, so he's going to need a new tank anyway. It's all waterlogged. You can feel how heavy it is. Maybe you can hear that water splashing around. Let's check the air pressure. Showing 23, but I can feel all the water is trapped above in the bladder. You know, unwire this bad boy. Gotta unwire the pressure switch here. Some of this stuff we can reuse, some not today. Look at that thing. It's almost block solid from the iron in the water. See if this is tight. Looks like it's been leaking a while. All this stuff is really loose from being hot. Pumps are made to pump cold water. For the most part, jet pumps, well pumps, hot water, when they get hot, they turn into almost like a water heater. Just build tons of heat. All right, now we're gonna start trying to put some fittings in this and see if the pump actually works. Blue Monster. Can's running a little low. That's freaking inch and a quarter pipe. We put the tape on and then the pipe dope. Tape's a really good sealer, but the pipe dope actually makes them tighten up smoother. You don't get that rigidness to them. Stainless steel is really sharp, coarse threads. They cut pretty good. This pipe seems like an odd size coming up through the floor, almost like it's a metric pipe. Pipe coming up through the floor is definitely an odd size. I'm just going to keep this one a little short so it doesn't shove the pump back in so far. Talking about a tight space. Ooh-wee. Do 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 do. So these ball valves coming off the pump are a necessity. It makes it a lot easier when you're trying to prime a pump. If you have pressure to build against, I usually fill the pump up with water, close this all the way, turn the jet pump on, and as it builds pressure, the pressure switch will click, 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 click. And then I know, okay, she's building pressure, it's working. Then I slowly crack the ball valve to feed the tank and build pressure that way. If you didn't have the ball valve in there and you just turn the pump on, sometimes they'll actually lose prime right away because they're pushing more than they can pull. What I'm going to do now is try and bleed some water back from the house to fill it up. Nothing. Alright, gotta get some water. I'm gonna wire the pump hot to make sure it works. Alright, let's see if she'll fire up. And it still works. A little bit nasty water. Ugh. Have to run and get a new well tank. We'll be back to finish the job. So we're gonna finish hooking up this jet pump now. I have the new tank here all set up, ready to go. So we're gonna pipe it in, wire it up, and make sure everything works. Stainless steel 90s. And we'll use this blue back up over on this side. One's a little tight. Now all our piping's done. Alright, now I'm going to finish wiring up here. Get this pump running. I always put my pump wires in the middle and house power on the outside legs. You could wire it either way. It really doesn't matter. Okay, so we're all wired up. One thing with jet pumps, they really don't like to build a ton of pressure, so what I'm going to do is drop the air pressure in this tank down to 28 so it works at a 30-50 setting, and I'll adjust the pressure switch as well. 4 more pounds. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're going to turn the power on and see what she builds. Okay, so it's a little bit higher than 650, like 55 or so. Now, let's turn the house on. That's about it. So it worked. Good for the customer. Pump wasn't shot. I was a little scared about that one because of how hot it was and how damaged the fittings were and loose, but it's all good. He's good to go. Up to pressure. Another good one. So that's it.